All eyes in the sports world on Carver Hawkeye Arena, and for good reason. With number 2 Ohio State in town, the Iowa women's celebrating Senior Day, and then you throw on top of that Caitlin Clark's pursuit of NCAA history. The Iowa All-American entering the game just 18 points away from becoming the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history. Opening quarter, after a few rare misses, Clark would get on track. The senior with the deep three, Iowa up 10-7 early on. Clark would also share the rock. Check out this full court dime to Hannah Stolke for the easy lay-in. Iowa has a 6-point lead. Late first quarter, it's number 22 getting free and bearing another trifecta. Carver was on fire. Iowa up 13 at that point. Second quarter, Clark continues to close in on Pistol Pete, the senior superstar, with another deep three. They're up 10. A few trips later, it's Clark with her 4th three-pointer of the first half. That has her 6 points off the record as they're up 8. Late second quarter, it's the senior again, this time attacking and scoring through the contact. She now has 4 points of the record. Closing moments of the first half. Ohio State gets called for a technical foul with Clark needing just 2 points. Of course, the senior will make both free throws. The second one coming up right here sets the record. Clark, the best scorer to ever play Division I hoops. What a moment it was at Carver Hawkeye Arena as Iowa led by 9 at the half. Let's get to that third quarter. Ohio State within 2. Iowa answers. Well, who else is it? It's Clark with another 3. Iowa back up 5. She'd have 35 on the day. Later in the third, it's another senior, Kate Martin, driving, scoring 2 of her 11. The Hawkeye lead is up to 10. Late third, it's Clark. Again, this time, with 1 of her 9 assists, it's Gabby Marshall draining the 3. They're back up 14. Marshall has a dozen. Iowa pulls away to win it, 93-83. WQ80 Sports Director Matt Randazzo was at the game and has more from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, Corey, I've been covering Iowa basketball for 23 years. I've been at Carver Hawkeye hundreds of times. I've never heard this building sound like it did today. I've never heard any arena sound like it did today. This place was packed. Everyone looking for history. They got just that, of course, in the second quarter. Caitlin Clark had 35 points, but she also had 9 assists. That's what people forget about. She's a better teammate than she is scorer. And after the game, we talked to her about the record. She kept talking to us about her teammates and winning.
Honestly, no, not in this moment, I would say. I feel like this is a lot of everything that's gone on the past couple weeks and even the past couple months. I feel like I'm so focused on helping this team win and be so great that it's hard for me to wrap my head around everything that's going on. I think I'm just trying to soak in the moment. A record is a record. I don't want that to be the reason people remember me. I hope people remember me for the way I played with a smile on my face, my competitive fire. Sure, they can remember the wins, but also just the fun me and my teammates had together. And
I hope it advances women's sports even more. But to me, you don't have to break a man's record to be recognized. You don't have to do that. I think breaking Lynette's record was significant. And so to me, yeah, I admire Pistol Pete, but at the same time, I just don't want that to be the bar for women's athletics.
And we talked a lot about who was here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Lynette Woodard also here. Very cool to see her in attendance. Of course, history was one thing. We also had Senior Day here in Iowa City, and it wasn't just about Caitlin Clark. She did her thing, but Molly Davis was really good before she got injured in the first half. Kate Martin, fantastic. She had 11 points. Gabby Marshall chipped in 12. It's a special senior class of 5 players that have simply put Iowa women's basketball on another level.
24 years ago, Jenny and I came in here one time into Carver and said, we're going to fill this place up someday. I don't know if any of us ever thought we'd really do it, but it happened. And so it's special to share it with them. I mean, Jan and Jenny and I have been together for so long, and I'm just so thankful for their loyalty and how hard they work. They're amazing, and I'm just very thankful to share this with them.
It's been a lot, but this is what's so fun and so special, and this is what we've built here, and these are the moments you dream of. And obviously our fans were incredible. It kind of feels like you're living in a little bit of delusion because this is just so awesome, and to celebrate our seniors and 4 other people that have meant so much to me and given so much to this program, it's really awesome. And I felt like we played a very dominant basketball game.
And throughout everything here at Carver Hawkeye Arena today, we can't forget that Iowa won a basketball game against the #2 team in the country. They finished the regular season at 26-4 overall. They get ready to head north to Minneapolis in the Big Ten tournament coming up next week.